I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Season Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Shepard, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Gain of 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down. Shepard will get this to Philip Lindsay complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
From the gun on third down, Shepard. That's complete to Meredith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Giants.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've got to put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
right to throw on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Being chased out left. And he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of the play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Going to try a deep ball for Norwood. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had it quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Shepard. They got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
15.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Shepard, rush coming, and he's taken down. Gerald McCoy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Shepard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Julian Edelman. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now Edelman. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now here's Applewhite looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. That is made incomplete over the middle. It's Olsen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. It's caught. He finds Norwood. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Shepard. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's High. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Anderson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Anderson.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
12 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Shepard. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Shepard. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to Robbie
Anderson.
Touchdown.
81 yards. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Shepard. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it. I still think it was the right play.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Thirty-yard line, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, You're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Thaddeus Moss, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Shepard, screen pass to Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete to Philip.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Shepard. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Allen set to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
This is Applewhite to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
47-yard line.
Applewhite on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Applewhite now. A final shot before break. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Footwork at the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 6-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up here to 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Alexander.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Saints 36, Giants 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Giants.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off-play action. Shepard, he'll fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shepard, and his throw is incomplete.
Shepard.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Shepard, that'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
2-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Xavier Howard on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Applewhite to throw. Looking to throw on second down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now here's Applewhite throwing on third and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Olsen. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
This is Applewhite throwing on first down. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Saints on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
22-yard line.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Hopkins' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
42.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Shepard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 12.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shepard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, Shepard. And my goodness, another interception. 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gay is on for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Saints 49, Giants 19. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10 at the 30.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Applewhite, off play action, rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Today's final score, Saints 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.